wait to meet him. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
Just go easy on him. Being interrogated by a kid ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression.
I'll limit it to the really important stuff, Dad.
This does not bode well. And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family. Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact. Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Contraband, you could be on your way. Scan complete. Go ahead and land. Ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Now that we have a moment, it's time to figure out the details of our little bet.
You know me, I'm super low maintenance. It doesn't take much to keep me in.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear. I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Those robbers gonna let us leisurely peruse the Gal Bank
Stay where I
vault.
can see you, Marshal. Everyone stays in front of the building. You got me? If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, and not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
What am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Aquila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam. For the others, though,
Thanks, I appreciate it. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. Some folks from the Shaw gang, they took everyone in. They're using the intercom to communicate. They won't talk to me. In other words, they didn't. Say what you have. Also, find out what
Take it slow and steady. Look for...
those guys are scared. I can tell.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to... We'll cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger. I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? I see what you mean. Okay, I can see you're not just the Marshal's tool. You want what we want. A nice, happy ending where nobody gets hurt. So let's talk. We want a guarantee we'll drop the hostages off somewhere. After that, we'll radio, but if anybody follows us when we break order... Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. So let's just... What do you mean? Damn it. I didn't think of it that way. Nobody's been hurt. So maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah. I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
You'd make a decent ranger with the way you handled that.
The Shaw gangs, what's the word of us all? Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off? Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. Here. You got us out of a tunnel. As a matter of fact, if you're interested, head on over to the rock.
Nothing we can.
All right. Now their lives are on the line. Let's get back to Gal Banks and
Marco! Are you alright? They didn't hurt you, did they?
It's okay. I'm okay. I just need a minute.
We'll take it from here.
Nice job. Shaw Gang's gone too far this time.
Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, some of it was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Bundles of paper is what we're after. Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. He's just a bitter old man, interfering in what's none of his business. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad. We really gotta do this? You're not wrong. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know? God, that's the worst part. They're thick as thieves. Last thing I need is Jacob in her life. Let's leave it at that. One thing's got nothing to do with the other. Turns out my luck. Here. Well, I see your parents didn't skip. I spotted it on our last planetary foray. All part of the service. Hey, I'm gonna pick things up one way or the other. I'll keep my eyes.
Some make it seem like he built the whole damn Freestar Collective by himself.
That's the Rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad bar, too.
Well. Sam Cole finally decides to darken. Our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop. Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. And you wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Give me a sec. You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the...
Sam's Constellation lackey. Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here. Well, it's not your place to butt in. Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. They're in the other room, here.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, there. Well, you ain't wrong. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with aliens. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of criminal groups in Aquila. Well, could just be. Well, just remember, it's about the art. Let's get to that cave.
Having a good one?
All right. This is shocking.
Leave, or I make you. Get.
Huh? What was that?
Come and shock him.
Keep it up!
Open up! All the way!
Bye.
swarming with that.
Here we go!
Won't lie. Next time.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all... Oh. That ought to cover it. Now, get out of here before I start feeling less charitable.
Boss, it's the Ashta!
You. This is your fault! You better lend us a hand!
Hey, find some damn...
You're lucky the boss is so generous.
What are you still doing here? Out!
I guess I owe you something for dealing with the Ashta. Take it and get lost. Get out of here.
We're in one...
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What? Data? Alright, we're in. Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next. I'm up for a little adventure. So long.